Hi, and thanks for taking a look at the MediusGo AP automation platform. And the reason really why we exist is because a lot of ERPs and accounting systems out there were not designed to process invoices. And because of that, it becomes a very manual and time consuming task. MediusGo is architected in the Microsoft Azure cloud for security, compliance, and scalability. Um, but the way that an invoice is actually received into MediusGo is it will come in via a variety of different channels. These channels can include paper, fax, email attachment, electronic files such as EDI or XML. But once an email comes in or an invoice comes in to an email address that you're going to be designated during your implementation of MediusGo, that invoice will be scanned by our software, and immediately once it drops into that inbox, it's going to start to extract the header and line item data with our industry leading OCR technology. That is our own IP. And if we take a look into one of these invoices, you're going to be able to see that the metadata and the invoice image are archived into the Medius repository. It's going to be grabbing 80 to 90% of your data right off the bat, and it's going to give you one single point of entry, providing you full electronic ledger in one centralized location for all of your invoices. And as well, you're going to have access to every step, every transaction, and a full audit trail that's SOX compliant for all of your invoices that will be housed in MediusGo. The statuses of the invoice as well, such as goods received. If they're not received, that invoice will actually pause and wait until your ERP system updates with a goods received receipt. And also, we have one feature that will allow you to actually configure this to go out of office and designate your responsibilities to a substitute. Our ERP integration is really pulling a lot of different data from your financial system or ERP solution. We'll get everything we need to process your invoice, such as your chart of accounts, your vendor master data, your purchase orders, your goods received, basic restrictions. It's going to be your tax groups, the GL accounts and dimensions. We can do up to 10 dimensions, payment terms, currency, and currency rates. We'll also be able to push back to your financial system with the posted invoice ready for payment. That can then trigger your payment system to begin that payment process. Inventory value updated for the PO if that is different than what is received, and a link back to the image. Going further on, we can talk through PO matching and what happens when a PO is matched. We access the vendor master data and chart of accounts for POs and goods received. We've pulled into the solution and begin to do the line item matching against the purchase order within your ERP. And so that is where this integration is going to be very important, whether that's a two-way match or a three-way match with goods received. If there is no goods received yet, the system will pause that, and we can take a look at one of those right here, where we take a look that this invoice is an exception, and because we are waiting on the goods received, so it'll pull that up and invoice review exception, and we can see the note there that the goods were not delivered. Um, these matching cases can go very advanced. We can go into highly complex business scenarios. For instance, if you had one invoice matching multiple POs or multiple invoices matching one PO, invoices with hundreds of line items matching hundreds of item numbers linked to maybe 25 different POs with hundreds of PO lines. Um, for non PO invoices, they'll sit in this new invoice review. And we're able to access your approval hierarchy within your HR master to easily route these invoices for coding and approval based on your business rules. We'll enforce delegation of authority. For GL coding, we can auto code for recurring invoices. These coding suggestions will pop up here, and you can see that if we look into these coding suggestions, it's going to notice that you've had 23 invoices and 100% of them have been coded the exact same way. And so we can then go ahead and create a coding proposal from that uh, machine learning that's done on the back end. And for this, it gives us the ability to have your users jump into MediusGo, have this user inbox to show them a fully automated approach of their invoices, and it really sets up their daily activities within the MediusGo platform. It's going to allow you for also full transparency in audit trails for logged at the end of period audits. Um, Within the system, it allows you for very powerful reporting capabilities, fully configurable by the business point and click configurable. So there's no real need for IT. These reports can be customized, and we can also open those from Excel. The dashboard capabilities really do give a CFO a dashboard that improves the visibility and aids your CFO in optimizing cash management for completing financial statements or end of month time, whether that's looking into invoices, um, seeing the net total, the tax total, the number of active invoices within the system. It also allows you for a true mobile experience. Everything on the MediaScope platform is built in HTML5, giving you true mobility, able to code and approve invoices on the go, anytime, anywhere. The solution really is intuitive. It's going to allow you to get up and running in potentially 4 to 6 weeks, but overall, it's going to just give you a general control and visibility of your AP process, allowing for touchless processing, providing access to data for true real time financial insights into your invoice and pay or receipt to post. The visibility and access to the data combines a powerful reporting and allows both teams and management to get a clear financial picture into their business, identify process improvements to make informed business decisions. This is a configurable dashboard and reporting system that allows you to monitor very important KPIs and benchmark your performance to your industry. It also gives you easy ways to identify those bottlenecks and really identify users that will need additional training or additional process training from the internal business. But also, it allows you to be cloud based, meaning this can be accessed from any browser anywhere on the world. It allows your company to have a light approach to the IT when focusing on automating your accounts payable process. And we've built the system to be configurable rather than coded. So you're going to be able to configure it rather than having to go into the back end and work with a professional services team in order to code. That really takes us to the end of the demonstration of MediusGo and explaining how we integrate into your ERP systems and give you visibility into your cash flow. Thank you.